My name is Lagra Newman, and I am the founder and head of school. It was important for me to come to North Nashville because I was passionate about children who look like me receiving the education that I knew that they deserved, that they're qualified for, that they're equipped with. When students come in the doors at Purpose Prep, they're greeted, they're acknowledged by their name, and that's validated.
Good morning, Lauren. Have a good day, Lauren.
My education in so many ways defined the way that I think about Purpose Prep. I've always operated under the belief that to whom much is given, much is required. And I've recognized that I've been very blessed in my life. I'm very thankful to have had parents who have made decisions and sacrifices that positioned me in a place where I was able to receive an excellent education. So my parents, very much having been products of a failing school system, really worked hard to ensure that I bypassed the public school system in many ways. There was even the experience in elementary where they drove almost 45 minutes to an hour to get me to and from certain schools that they believed would best serve me and provide me with an excellent education. My elementary experience, I was one of very few African Americans in the school. In my high school experience, I attended the magnet program, which was a very successful, high-performing program. But despite the school being majority Black, when I entered into my magnet school classrooms, I was one of very few children of color, certainly African American children. I first came to Nashville to attend Vanderbilt University, and it was during that experience through work study where I had the opportunity to tutor in the North Nashville community. North Nashville is a predominantly African American community, and that was when I came face to face with what the achievement gap looked like and how early it impacted our children. I didn't realize and hadn't realized the crisis in education until that experience. And what I recognized is if we did not provide children at the elementary level with high quality education, then how did we expect for them to be qualified to compete academically in middle school, in high school? That gap only widens. And so the work that I've done with Purpose Prep is creating an opportunity for other children to have what they need from an academic standpoint, from a cultural standpoint, from an identity standpoint, to be validated in the education that they receive so that they can be successful and they can matriculate into society, understanding both the privilege that they've had, but the opportunity that they also have to give back and continue to make our nation greater.
Lagra's a champion because she is unapologetic about the high expectations she holds for Black and brown children.
Purpose Prep is North Nashville's very first Tennessee Reward School. I think the fact that Lagra has classroom experience and she knows exactly what our students need, she knows what our community needs, and she's able to bring that here to Purpose Prep.
The majority of the schools in North Nashville rank within the bottom 5% of schools, and Purpose Prep has been fortunate to have received and earned recognition for being at the top 5% of schools. And so our job is really to maintain that excellence and to maintain ourselves as a proof point for what's possible for the children of our community.
Something that my mom didn't get as a young child was that she'd barely get an education. Like, she'd learn one thing a day and then go home and barely even know anything. But I know that when I grow up in the future, I'd be ready for college. I'll be full of wisdom and power that I know that I will have for the rest of my life.
So Purpose Prep not only empowers the students that attend here, but also the families, making it possible for families to have the option to send their children to a high-performing school. That, for most of them, is in their neighborhood.
Purpose Prep is unique because it offers windows and mirrors for our children with each other and the teachers and the leadership team and the founder, but also providing the academic excellence that they deserve.
My voice as a charter leader of color matters because as an African American, this work is personal. By being a leader of color, I am uniquely positioned to effectively validate our scholars. And what makes me so happy about the work that we have created here at Purpose Prep is that this school is smart and the majority of the children are Black. And I wish that I had had an experience in my upbringing that provided that narrative for me. We're changing the game of education because we are creating what hasn't been created before. And we are creating it in communities where it hasn't been created before. We are creating excellence, and we are proving that it is possible in every community across our nation. So the question is really, why are we not doing more Purpose Preps? Because our children deserve what's happening here. Our children are capable of what's happening here, and we can no longer accept anything less.